Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have some more Bob Customs. I can't wait to showcase these. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and of course, hopefully you all are having a great weekend. We scored some goodies from Bob. Can't wait to showcase those. We got a lot of amazing customs in today's episode. And with that, we also just got this beauty, the 2016 Mustang GT. It is the King Premier Edition. This was the latest recolor or latest release that I've been looking for. It's Oxford white and of course petty blue. And this thing is just nice looking. I love the color setup of all the petty releases. We do have the two black, which are 2015s. We have the blue and black 2015, and then the silver and petty blue 2017. So now we have the year that goes in between, the 2016. And you guys let me know which one is your favorite. The white one is super clean, but I still really like that black top, blue lower half for the 2015. Of course, they're all just really nice, but just glad to finally get this one in the collection. I can take this one out of my album of my hit list of Mustangs to find. So courtesy of, again, my buddy Austin scoring this one. And then I had to go there and get it. So it's at the Walmart I never really go to. It's a further one. So again, as always, Austin, thank you so much for letting me know that that Walmart had this one. Like I said in the beginning, guys, we got some Bob Customs. We also got some carded ones. Now this one right here, I do have, but there is something cool about this one. This is the 2007 GT 500 in this beautiful race livery. Like I said, we do have this one, but there is something different compared to the one I do have. So this one right here, you can see it's the exact same deco, same livery, nothing different until you look at the finer details. So if you guys can see the difference right now, let me know in the comments. I'll give you like 3 seconds. If you don't see it, I'll let you know what it is. You see the side mirror right there? It has the black tampo to really give it some detail. Mine doesn't have it, so I don't know if it's a variant or mine was just missing it overall, but we have two now, and they are clearly just subtle and a little different from each other. So that is the one thing I love about picking up extras or duplicates, is comparing it and finding out the small changes or differences in between. So this one has the tampo of the side mirror, the other one doesn't. Like I said, I don't know if it's a true variation or mine was just missing it. Now you guys know if you have the one with the mirror or one without. Just keep your eyes out if you do find a second one. So got that one from Bob, and then he gifted this one. So I did tell him I do have one in the collection already, but the 2024 RTR Spec 5 FD, this is just a insane Hot Wheels premium for the Mustangs. And I gotta say, this was probably the best one so far. And we do have some really good honorable mentions. Of course, you can never go wrong with the Custom 2014. Very iconic tooling. It was used for the Need for Speed premium, and then it came out in this one. And then there's also a gold one, which I don't think was a premium. It was a mainline metal on metal. But then you do have like these right here, the Slide Street 1 and 2. And then, like I said, we do have one here. And then this one was probably the coolest one to come out when it came out to the RTR Spec 5 series. And then you have the Fighter Jet Gray and then some other honorable mentions. I'm still trying to find another one because I need to hook my buddy up in a trade deal that we did, and that's the only car that he's wanting to get. So I'm trying to find it. If you guys have one for trade, let me know. Anytime I go to a trader's market or anywhere, I try to find one of these. I only have one. I did have a second one, but I believe I gave that one to Sean when he was still living here. But I mean, we got some beautiful Mustangs, and this is just another one to add to the collection. So here is a gift from Bob. This is a special one, so that one will stay in the collection. Now, moving on to this stuff right here, guys. Bob is just, I don't know, he is like the Bob Ross of Hot Wheels in my opinion. I mean, he comes up with some beautiful colors. Yes, a lot of them are just wheel swaps, but I do enjoy supporting what he does. So we do see a few dark horses. I do have a couple of his other ones, but they all have different wheel setups, and that's what I do like about him is he will do multiple wheels. This one right here, you can see he did a black deck lid, some taillight details, but you do have the 6-spoke premiums in black, which I think look really good on this one. Gives it a nice wide beefy stance to it. Very nice square setup. And this Mustang was done really well. I know this was a really good heavy hitter in the community. A lot of people love this dark horse. And of course you do have the blue one right here. But the other one he did some chrome 5-spokes. And this is probably one of my favorite wheels that he does have on his customs. I mean, these look so good. You got the Goodyear Eagle white lettering on there. You guys know I love white lettering on cars. It looks really good, so I think this one captures it. This one, he added a little bit of detail under the wing, black deck lid as well with some tail lights. So just a little different between the two, aside from the wheels. And then this last one has another wheel setup. This is more of a cleaner 5-spoke, no white lettering on the walls of the tires. Smaller setup. I think the other ones fitted a little bit better in the fender wells, but it's still a clean wheel swap. And this one, he left the deck lid white. So when I seen he did 3 different variations of a wheel swap and then some details, I was like, oh yeah, I'm picking these up for sure. And then this one, guys, this right here is a beauty. Look at this fastback. Now, you guys can't see it, but this actually shifts a few different colors. He uses nail polish. He thins it out and then he airbrushes it, so it comes out really nice. Who would have thought using nail polish? But if you can see it right here, it's got some greens, some gold, just a beautiful effect. Like right here, you can see about 3 or 4 different colors. Green towards the rear, yellowish gold on the roof, and then it starts seeing more fuchsia and purple. And then when you come around this way with how the UV reacts, you see a lot more purple, a lot of the rainbow flake. This thing is just a beautiful paint job and custom. So if you guys don't know, use nail polish, because my wife has some really cool ones. Anytime my daughter wants nail polish, I'm a huge fan of how well they do some of the colors. And you can just add some thinner, use some airbrush techniques, and spray some wicked cool customs. But that one right there, man, that is a beauty. But we're not done yet. We have some other ones. We got this dark horse. This is just a simple wheel swap. You don't need to do much at all in this one. You got the tail lights. You have the headlights. I mean, this is just a beautiful satin blue. And you got the chrome 6 spokes on this one. So the last one I did get from him was another wheel swap. And it was a while back, actually. And it was the smaller bullet style, which kind of gives it a lower setting or lower stance for the car itself. But I think this one just, man, is just beefy. Like, look at the wheel size in comparison. I think those look good. But if it was to scale, those look like the wheels that would go on more of a new edge. And then the wheels that are on this one are probably more factory accurate for scale size. These are probably like 19s if it was a 1-to-1. But yeah, I mean, wheel swap's a wheel swap. Sometimes it can make or break a car, and anytime you do one, it's always going to make it better. So there is that one. Now moving on, we got this one. This right here, guys, oh my gosh, I could not pass this up. He did have another one with some different orange wheels, but I left it to my buddy who was really eyeballing it. So we have the Custom 2018 in this beautiful, I mean, beyond beautiful dark blue. But the thing I love about the orange wheels is it really captures that it has some orange stripe and orange Ford performance on there. And it's something that really ties it together. I mean, look at that. Just the wheels tie in the small details of orange that are on this casting. He got some tail lights on there. The deck lid's black. I mean, this is gorgeous. I mean, for a mainline release, this is a beautiful probably one of my favorites outside of the red edition. This one right here is definitely the best release for the Custom 18. I mean, this is a gorgeous blue. Yeah, I think the wheel choice was perfect. I mean, look at that. That is nice. Next one is the Matchbox release. You don't have to do anything for this one, but you got the nice black metallic. These are full tampos, front and rear. And I gotta say, Matchbox always did the coupes a lot better than the convertibles. And I've mentioned it before, but in case you're new to this episode and it's the first time you're seeing my content, I try to throw a lot of info for you guys. So just for comparison purposes, we have a black metallic one right here. And you can see how boxy they went. The front end, the portions are just off. The back end looks like it ran into a wall. It's just completely flat. But the coupe, I mean, they did these well. They did them very, very well. So there is this one right here. Beautiful 5-spoke wheel swap. And it just makes this mainline Matchbox look gorgeous. Yeah, that is... I don't know. Bob is definitely really, really good source for customs around here. And he comes up with some unique things. He did have some other ones, guys, that were just jaw-dropping. I mean, some Camaros that I was really fighting not getting. I mean, perfect polished red chrome, blue chrome, orange chrome. It was like a root beer color. Just, man. And it took a lot to not get those. So really focused on just the Mustangs. But I gotta say, Bob, he is literally the Bob Ross, in my opinion, for the way he does things, especially the colors. Next one is another wheel swap, the red SVO. This one has red chrome 5 spokes with white lettering. I mean, it's just cool. I love the red on red. Some people might think it's too much, but I gotta say, it's just clean. It is clean. I love supporting what he does, and, you know, going there, seeing cars that I'm like, man, I wonder how that would look with different wheels. And then he does it, and then you're like, man, you know, the red looks good on that, or the orange looks good on that blue. A lot of people would probably throw black, chrome, white. Never would have thought of putting orange wheels on that, and I think it looks perfect. So there is that one. Now these two are custom paint jobs right here. Look at this color, guys. Beautiful pink metallic. I mean, a lot of flake, a lot of gloss. He even did the lower bumper. I mean, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Taillight details. Let's see if we can get some flake in this one. I mean, the metallic is just beautiful. If you guys know anything about a good paint job, is metallic flake, a good shine, and some nice wheels can make a car just a million times better. I mean, there are some castings out there that look great as a regular release. Like, for example, we'll go ahead and stick with this tooling, the 1971. Let's go with, let's say this one. This one's a cool release. This was a multi-pack. It's got the baseball deco, Hot Wheels. It's very cool, but it's also a very slept-on release. Like, probably not a lot of people really care for this one. But when you compare that to this one, this is like a night and day difference. This would make someone want to buy this casting just because it looks perfect. Beautiful. And I love how it's like a little darker pink. I don't know, it's like a different shade. It just looks good. Now the next one, by far my favorite one he's done so far for the 1971. This is purple, and purple looks so good, but look at the rainbow flake he put in that. Look at how well that color looks. I mean, the wheels, favorite wheels he does, but that rainbow metallic, man, I'm really trying to capture it for you guys. That is just gorgeous. Very, very nice, man. Oh, if you guys can just see it in person, it just sparkles. And I think he did a phenomenal job on those two right there. So I gotta say, the purple one is my favorite. I love the rainbow flake he did on that one. The pink one's gorgeous. The nail polish, I mean, it's a genius. Very, very genius, because nail polish is pretty cheap. And they do have some wicked cool colors. They even have Mystic Chrome. They have all kinds. So he did one before in a pearlescent one. I believe it was a Cadillac. And that thing just looked amazing. I was like, wow. Now the next four, John Force. And I gotta say, we just found one of these, and it was this one. And it was from the Time Warp Collectibles. We just got it, and it's on card still in the collection, but we got one right here. So this was a loose one that he found at, I think he said Goodwill. And so we have it loose. We'll go into the loose display with John Force. But Superman Deco, we have that one and a second one, but this one is different. I mean, there's a few differences. The wheelie bar is a single wheel. This one's the dual wheelie bar in the back. And then if you look, one has Mustang and action right here on the window. And then this one doesn't. It is plain. Other than that, it is very similar, but just different. So two different releases, two different base variations for this one. And then of course, I think even on the side window is a little different. So yep, you even have the airport with the simulated rivets on the plexiglass. This one doesn't have the cutout for it. And then you have it on the driver's side too. So this is a silver plastic. That is a chrome blower. Yep, there you go. There's that one. And then coming to this one is very generic black with a silver mold. So this one even has the silver up front, red details. It is freaking sweet. So there are two more John Force Mustangs, two different ones, which you guys know I love variations or differences between castings that look like duplicates, but they're not. Then moving on to this one, I was like, oh man, I have the large scale of this one. And you guys know we have it right here. Exact same as the large scale. So now we have the miniature 164 to go with this bad boy. And they are exactly identical. So very stoked for this one. It's even down to the championship trophies on the back. I mean, this is really cool. And now I have both releases for that one. Last one is another one for the collection. This one's actually new. I don't have this release. This one has Elvis Presley on the hood. Of course, his Castrol GTX. So very beefy. The front end doesn't look Mustang. It looks more Thunderbird. But when you come around the back, you do have the Mustang taillights, which were the horizontal years of it, which was the 95. But yeah, this is super cool. I think 94, 95 had the horizontal taillights. But yeah, this one has the port cut through the windows on both. Little sun fade with the oxidation. Not sun fade, but just yellow oxidation on the windows. And this one, the body came off. But it does snap on. It's got the little snap rings or snap clips on there. But simple details, nothing too crazy. But you guys can see we are adding more to the John Force collection. Let's go ahead and snap this back in there. All right, so there we go. More John Force for that one. So that is what we got in this episode of Bob's. Now we have one more underneath that glove, and it is another custom from a local buddy of mine. And it is just so cool, guys. So freaking cool. So let's go ahead and see what my buddy came up with. Check that out. 1969. Let's go ahead and take it off of the base. You got a really cool wheel setup. But 69302. This was the Dollar General exclusive with the tampos removed. I mean, look at that, guys. You got the USAF on the license plate. He did exhaust tips, which he said were from ballpoint pens. The wheels are wicked cool. I mean, look at this. You got an AK-47 in the back window. That is awesome. The back seat right here is red with the bullseye. He said there's some little model planes in there. You can see one tucked in the corner. It's kind of hard to see. But there's some airplanes in there. You have some really cool details. You got the egress panel right there, the ejection panel tampo on the front windows. I mean, this is awesome. Look at that. Even got the crosshairs on one fog light. This looks so good. I was like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. You got Let's Roll, pure Air Force Mustang right there. So this one right here is just freaking cool. So Chad did an amazing job doing this custom for me. I hooked him up with the 711 Supras that I picked up for him and his kid. And then he was like, I got one. It's one of one. You probably don't have it. And I was like, oh, let's see what it is. And I was like, wow. It is so cool. I love customs. I mean, you can clearly see in this episode, just wheel swaps, some paint. I'm always going to pick them up because they're just unique. You know, some people might have the same wheels, but when it comes to like custom paint jobs or just a different wheel setup, I am all about it. I mean, these are Bob's as well. We got 2 different GT500s, 2 different mystery models with wheel setups. It's like being at a real car show. You see the same Mustang, different wheel setup. You're like, oh, those wheels look better than on the ones on mine. So it is just how I look at it, guys. Wheel swap's a wheel swap. Customs are customs, but they're always just very, very cool and much better to get in the collection than a premium, which premiums are still cool, but it is the time, the effort, the fact that I don't have to open up castings like the Dark Horses, or even the 2018 to do stuff like that. So this right here is another beauty we are adding to the custom collection. It actually sits right there. But for the episode, I wanted to showcase it because I posted pictures. I just didn't showcase it yet. And I was really, really excited to show you this beauty right here. I mean, this is so cool. I got nothing else for you. That is what we got for this episode. Bob Customs, a Bob Premium that he hooked it up with, and then of course picking up this one, which is a tempo variation or tempo error. Very cool. And then the newest Auto World release of the 2016. And here we go, guys. So that is all we have for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below which was your favorite Mustang in today's feature. So with that, I have nothing else for you. We got to put the case back on here. I didn't want to showcase what's on top because that is more of what I do at work. And I want to keep it that way. That way you guys can just see the car. But it is just beautiful. Like I said, that's all we have for this one. If you haven't, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for all of our future episodes. And if you want to support the channel outside of giving this video a thumbs up, sharing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff, be sure to check out the merch that we have on Bonfire. So let's go ahead and roll that to the end. So until next time, guys, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.